Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's webinar. We appreciate you all signing up and taking some time out of your day to join us here. And we know that this webinar will really make your job as a marketer a lot easier, and it'll make a lot more sense too. So today's topic, from marketing chaos to marketing clarity. We're going to talk about what is marketing chaos. We're going to talk about how to achieve marketing clarity. And we're going to define those two terms for you so that you can understand that marketing chaos is when you don't know what marketing is working to drive leads for your business. Ideally, we can get you to a state of marketing clarity where you understand exactly which marketing channels are working and why, and you can prove that through reports. My name is Mac Mischke. I'm in charge of content marketing here at What Converts, the company hosting this webinar. And I'm excited to get started. So let's dive right in. Again, thank you for joining us. And if at any time you have questions, feel free to comment them or follow up with an email afterwards. So let's talk about the agenda, what we're going to go through here. First, we're going to talk about the problem, marketing chaos. Marketing involves a lot of moving parts, and marketing chaos can sometimes happen when you don't know which of the many campaigns that you're working on is actually delivering the best quality leads, or which campaigns are delivering the best ROI. If you don't know the answers to those kinds of questions, you exist in a constant state of marketing chaos. Part 2 of today's webinar is going to be about the solution. That is marketing clarity. When you have marketing clarity, you know exactly which campaigns are delivering your best leads. You know which campaigns are worth the money you're spending because they're delivering quality leads that more than make up for the money you're spending in each campaign. You can see how this changes from month to month, and you can prove this through reporting. So marketing clarity is kind of everything that's wrong with marketing chaos. Marketing clarity is the solution to all those problems. Marketing clarity has 3 parts to it. You need to capture all the leads that you get and tie it back to the marketing source. You need to organize all that lead data, be able to filter it, search through it. And you need to be able to find insights from that data in the form of reports. Today, in the interest of time, we're just going to talk about step 1 of marketing clarity, capturing every lead. Step 2, organize, and step 3, finding insights. Those will come later in future webinars. Today, it's about capturing every lead. And before that, it's about defining the problem. Let's talk about this problem of marketing chaos. So business owners, every month, every week, pour money into marketing, but they don't have the time, tools, or experience to know what marketing is working. Marketing chaos happens to both marketers and business owners, and it essentially means the money that they're spending on marketing goes out, and they have no way to figure out exactly what comes back in as a result of the various marketing campaigns that they're putting out. When you don't know what's working, it's very difficult to repeat actions for success or to judge past actions and try to apply learnings to future actions. Marketing chaos does not make it easy to plan for the future. And a lot of people deal with this. Just 10% of marketers say that they can track all conversions to their responsible marketing channel. And when we say track all conversions, that means phone calls, form fills, web chats, e-commerce transactions. You need to be able to track all those conversions, all those leads back to the marketing channel that brought that person to your website, to your form fill page, or prompted them to see your phone number. Whatever marketing channel it is, you must be able to track all your conversions, aka leads, back to the marketing channel that brought them. It's kind of a visual of what we're talking about here. Person in the middle, that's your lead. All the icons on the outside, those are all the ways that they might find your business. You, through capturing every lead, must be able to tie those marketing channels to the lead to find out which one worked to bring them to you. When you have marketing chaos, all you know is that some kind of marketing brought you a lead. You don't know which campaign it was. You don't know how much you spent on that campaign to get that lead. It's chaotic, and it doesn't allow you to really be your best self as a marketer. Let's talk about a real world example. So think of a local business who wants to create a direct mail campaign. They're going to make a postcard or a flyer and put their number on it, send it out to local homes. They're going to spend X dollars, let's say $1,000 a month on a direct mail campaign. They also want to, use the internet though. They want to be digitally savvy. They're going to also spend $1,000 on Google PPC campaigns. They're going to launch these at the same time. So the campaigns go out. Business continues as usual. Maybe there's even an uptick in business. And after a couple months, the business owner notices that they've spent thousands of dollars on these campaigns, and they go to their marketing team or person, whatever it may be, and say, should we launch more marketing campaigns? Are these working? Should I cut back on these? I'm spending a lot of money. Should we focus on one over the other? Tell me what to do here. Spending money, I'd like to see what I'm getting in return. The marketing team has questions they need to be able to answer. Should they spend more on direct mailers? Are the direct mailers bringing in quality leads? Are people calling who are interested in buying products or services from this business as a result of the direct mailers? Should the team cut back on PPC ads? Are the PPC ads delivering more leads than it costs to run the ads each month? Should they try different campaigns altogether? Is neither the direct mail or the PPC ads working? Which keyword and campaign delivered good leads? For Google PPC ads, there are certain keywords you might use that work better than others. Which keywords are delivering the highest quality leads that launch your most expensive products? Which campaigns are delivering useless leads? Are any keywords or campaigns delivering spam leads or sales calls? People who see the ad, click on it, call you to pitch their product to your business. You don't want those counted as conversions when you're looking at your marketing data to find out what's working well. That's the problem, marketing chaos. It's hectic just to talk about it. As a marketer, anyone who's been in that position knows how helpless you can feel if you don't know what marketing is working. You don't know what to recommend. You can't prove that certain ideas of yours are working better than others. The solution to all that is marketing clarity. Simple definition of marketing clarity here. So if you can capture and measure the marketing effectiveness, you can see a clear picture of which marketing campaigns boost sales. The key here is capturing leads and tying them back to the marketing. That's how you judge marketing effectiveness. And if you can do that, you can see a clear picture, whether it be through a dashboard or reports, or just your own understanding of the data that you see, that you can see a clear picture of which marketing campaigns actually boost sales, which deliver leads that translate into sales. Leads are the key here. Capture the leads, tie it to the marketing source, because the leads are the link, the bridge between marketing and sales. Marketing clarity. There are 3 keys, like I mentioned before. Capture, so you got to track all leads back to the marketing source. Organize. You got to be able to search through and filter lead data by the marketing source or the sales value or the date it came in. And then finally, you need to be able to find insights. You need to be able to get actionable insights from that lead data. When I say actionable insights, I mean you need to be able to look at a report that shows you exactly what you need to do next. It needs to show you, hey, your Google PPC ads are performing extremely well. Your direct mailers are not. It's very obvious that you need to double down efforts on PPC and cancel the mailers. Today, we're going to focus on capture. We'll leave organize and insights for later webinars. So, marketing clarity, capturing leads. Why is it so important to capture leads? It's because it's step 1. It's the foundation. You can't organize lead data unless you can capture all the data about every lead. And you can't get insights about that lead data unless you've captured a rich amount of information. Detailed lead data is what you need to capture. Detailed lead data means knowing where the lead came from, who they are, what they're interested in, which marketing brought them there, how they got in touch, all that. Couple statistics to throw at you about why capturing leads is so important. First of all, from the Harvard Business Review, just 16% of businesses use marketing analytics to inform their marketing strategy. Marketing analytics is really just data. If you're not using data to inform your marketing strategy, you aren't relying on facts. If you are using data to inform your marketing strategy, you can show why you made certain moves. You can prove the effectiveness of your marketing. Data is really the factual foundation you need to build a strong marketing strategy. Second statistic for you, just 19% of marketers apply a data-driven approach to daily tasks. So as a marketer, your daily tasks, maybe you're optimizing PPC ads or updating a website page or testing some different landing pages, or if you're doing lead gen, maybe you're sending out emails. You have to apply a data-driven approach to these daily tasks. You have to be tracking the data about which decisions that you're making are working, so you can repeat the successful decisions and stop making the decisions that haven't worked in the past. That's the only way to prove to yourself, to your CEO, to clients that your marketing is working and improving. Data is the only way to prove this. So another reason why it's so important to capture every lead is because you can capture 3 things about each lead that will tell you all you need to know. This lead data, detailed lead data, is the foundation upon which your entire approach to marketing clarity will rest. So there's 3 things about each lead. Take Sarah here. You need to know who they are. Sarah Bren, there's her email, there's her phone number. You need to know what they want. Let's say Sarah calls. You need to have a call recording, a call transcription. Let's say she sends a chat online. You need to have a transcription of that chat. Let's say she fills out a form. You need to have access to that form filled data. With a call tracking tool, you can easily transcribe the calls and see all this as soon as it happens. Finally, the third thing, who they are, what they want, and where they came from. Which marketing source brought them to you? Sarah came from Google Ads. Because the team was able to listen to her phone call / read her phone call transcript, they know which product or service she was interested in. They're able to value her lead at $780. This is every bit of information you need to know about a lead that will then give you the ability to filter it, organize it, and find insights later on. What you need to capture. You need to capture leads, but there are 4 main things that you need to capture with regards to those leads: calls, forms, chats, and e-commerce transactions. We're going to start with calls. Calls are an extremely common method of contact. They are also an essential, or call capturing is an essential tool for marketers. And we say that because calls are a common method of contact for businesses still. If someone calls your business, that person is extremely interested in your product or service, much more so than any other kind of conversion action. Call tracking tools are an essential tool for marketers because it's almost a commodity at this point, call tracking. The problem is that most digital tools like Google Analytics on its own cannot tell you when someone calls what marketing source brought them to you. To do that, you need a call tracking tool that gives you tracking numbers that tie the calls to the marketing source and follow kind of the digital footprint. There are many call tracking tools available out there, and as a result, call tracking is essential. Most businesses are able to do it at this point. if you're not tracking leads that come in via phone call, you're not tracking some of your best leads, some of your most interested leads. One thing to consider when finding a call tracking tool is call flows. Call flows, most people are familiar with them. If you call your bank, you get a call flow. If you call a pharmacy, you'll get a call flow. Call flows are just menu prompts. Let's say you're calling auto dealership. They're going to say, you're going to hear a menu prompt that says press 1 for sales or 2 for service if you need your car serviced. Call flows can help you separate and filter incoming calls into different categories. So if you put out a marketing campaign, a Google ad, and someone who is an existing customer of yours sees it, clicks on it, and calls you to ask a question about the product they've already bought, you don't want that credited, that conversion or lead credited to that marketing source, because it's not really a new lead, it's an existing customer. Call flows can help you separate these out and make sure that you're only getting new leads attributed to your various marketing sources. The last thing to consider with call tracking tools is you need to track the call and the lead. So track the lead back to the marketing source, get all their information, tie it to the marketing source so you know what works, but track the call, track the recording of the call and the transcription so you can really understand this lead is tied to this information. They wanted to know this, this, and this. That package of lead data is going to be your foundation upon which you can do everything else, like organize and find interesting insights about what marketing is working. Beyond calls, you want to track form fills on your website. The best way to track forms, there are certain things to consider. No custom coding on your website. It just needs to be easy. Just pick the form you want, track it, so you get a notification when someone fills out a form. You know which marketing source brought them in, and you have all the form fill information right there. Tie the source to the lead. Tie the marketing source to the lead that filled out the form. That's your most important step here if you're going to be capturing forms. And don't let any leads slip through the cracks. So if you can track calls and forms and chats and e-commerce transactions, that's all your leads. That kind of accounts for every single type of lead that might come in. And if you're doing all that, no leads slip through the cracks and you have the most accurate data possible. Third thing, capturing chats. So some businesses do this and some don't, but if you go to most software companies, if you go to their website, a little chat icon will appear. Someone will be there who you can talk to live, or it'll be a robo chat. But either way, that's another way that people get in touch with businesses. Chats are great because it's an easy way to capture people on your site who might have questions about your products or services. They can instantly reach out. You get really rich information with chats. You can see the transcript of what the lead wanted when talking to your chat agent. That's really rich, detailed lead data that allows you to kind of give them a better sales pitch or understand more about which marketing channels bring you which types of customers. A nice statistic here about chats: customers who use live chat are 85% more likely to convert than those who don't. You know that leads that are using chat are really likely to end up becoming customers. So you want to find out which marketing channels are bringing you the types of leads that use chat, because those are going to be some of your best marketing channels moving forward. Finally, e-commerce. When you're finding a tool to track e-commerce transactions, you want to see your e-commerce in the same dashboard as your calls, form fills, and chats. Those are all your leads in one place. You don't want to have a separate place for e-commerce because it's still a lead, even though it's instantly a customer. But you still want to be able to track all those e-commerce transactions back to the marketing source that brought them. And you want to compare which marketing sources bring me e-commerce, which ones bring me phone calls, which ones bring me form fills. You need all your leads in one place. And you need to be able to assign sales value or have sales value attached to these so that you can calculate the marketing ROI. Your Google ad spend is this, but it's bringing in this many e-commerce transactions. Now you know the exact ROI of your marketing spend. So capturing, we've talked about capturing calls, forms, chats, e-commerce. Here's how to do it. Surprise, it's with What Converts. So it's pretty simple. First thing you need to do is put the tracking code on your site. What Converts has a simple tracking code that goes in your back end. If you want to track phone calls, we recommend using dynamic number pools. This is essentially a pool of sometimes 4 numbers. When someone comes to your site, let's say they click on a Google ad, they come to your site, one of these tracking numbers will pop up. It'll appear on your site wherever your normal number normally appears. If that person wants to reach out and call you, they'll see that dynamically inserted number and they'll call that. It'll link to your real number. You'll be connected with them. But the key is it allows What Converts to track where that person came from in terms of their marketing source, tie them to the lead, gather all that rich, detailed lead information, and put it into your dashboard. So dynamic number pools are how phone calls are tracked through What Converts. There are other ways. Dynamic number pools is just the one we recommend. But if you need any more information on that, please feel free to email or ask a question throughout the course of the webinar. For tracking forms, again, very simple. Simply identify the form you want to track, give it a name, and then What Converts will be able to track the cookie data and the form submission, send you an email to let you know that a new form has arrived. When someone fills it out, add it to your dashboard alongside all your other leads. For chat, What Converts is integrated with many of the most popular web chat services. So live chat, OLark, What Converts seamlessly works with these. So when new chats come in, the leads will be added to your What Converts dashboard. You'll know which marketing source brought you that chat and have all the chat's transcript information right there. A few final thoughts. So marketing clarity is, for anyone dealing with marketing chaos, marketing clarity is kind of the aspirational goal that you can work towards. And the way to get there starts with capturing every lead. Once you've captured lead data, you can then enhance that lead data. You can add quote value. Maybe you know the quote value for each lead, and then you can add it into your dashboard and have a new way to sort and filter leads, sort and filter the effectiveness of each marketing channel you're putting out. You can qualify leads or disqualify them. So maybe you're getting spam or sales calls from certain marketing channels. With one click, once you've captured it, you can just disqualify it. Make sure you're not getting kind of noisy lead data in with your real lead data. You can then obviously organize them, filtering, putting in different parameters. This will allow you to really see which marketing is working at various times. That is all we have today for you folks. I want to thank you again for tuning in. If you're interested in more about marketing clarity, the next 2 steps, organizing and insights, please tune into our next webinar. We'll provide the sign up link at our website where we'll talk about organizing leads and uncovering insights for your marketing efforts. Then this applies to agencies, businesses, large and small. Again, folks, thank you so much. My name is Mac Mischke, and this has been a webinar from What Converts. Take care.